really nice. I know I already got questions on my Facebook page if you could use frozen. I probably would not, because cooking times would vary, and the fresher will really be able to take that marinade for you. So I'm going to take these. Now this is the real easy part. Take 2 cups cherry tomatoes, and I like using varied colored cherry tomatoes if you can. If you don't have cherry tomatoes or don't like cherry tomatoes, you could use Roma tomatoes. Just make sure to cut them in half lengthwise. You're going to add your green beans and your cherry tomatoes together in one large Ziploc bag. Now I want you to pour half the marinade into there. Okay. And then you're going to seal it up. And then you're just going to give it a good rub down. And again, if you want to, marinate this overnight, but honestly 5 minutes and it's good to go, because all this the mixture of the vinaigrette is going to cook along with your food. Here are our skin-on, bone-in chicken thighs. I'm doing this because if you love flavor, you're definitely going to want to have the skin. It's just going to give it a little bit more umami, as we like to call it. But you can definitely go skinless if you're watching to cut calories. I love thigh meat. It's just richer. My kids love it, but breasts work too. And you want to give that a good rub. Boom, let it sit. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. And then when you're ready to go, use tongs or slotted spoon, remove your veggies and your chicken, and you put it on the sheet pan right here. Okay? Just fill it up really nice. Don't cover the tops of the chicken thighs if you have the skin on it, because you want that to get brown and nice and crispy. So we're gonna go back to our oven, 425 degrees, and we're gonna bake this about 20-25 minutes, okay? Thank you, Christina. Now, look at magic of TV, 25 minutes later, look at how beautifully blistered the tomatoes are, how the green beans are nice and gonna be soft and wilted for you, and you still have some sauce in the pan, and that skin is getting nice and crispy on top. Now, we're not done yet. So you're gonna take this back, and now this is a variation that I did. I didn't see it originally with Reeve's recipe, but I know my kids, especially my husband, needs a little something more to it, a little bit of starch and carb. So I went ahead and decided, you know what, let me mix up a homemade crouton. They love that. So I took a loaf of crusty ciabatta bread, broke it up by hand, doused it with a couple of teaspoons of olive oil, and I'm going to just add this over top. This really makes it a complete meal. Again, that sauce from the balsamic vinegar and the olive oil and those spices is going to soak into the bread too, which is really nice. So we just want to fill this up. Now, if you don't like green beans, guess what? Use asparagus. Ooh. Yeah, change that up, right? You don't have to do the bread. You could then serve this along a side of pasta. You could serve this with some rice, some couscous, some quinoa. Do all that. And here we go. I'm going to take this back to the oven. And Christina, if you could get that for me. And we're going to put this back into the oven, same temperature, 425 degrees, for about 10 to 12 minutes more. Then we're going to top it off and serve it in a couple of minutes. But that's it. That's your Italian sheet pan chicken dinner, courtesy Reed Drummond. Lots of versatility in that. Change it up. Change your vegetables. Use whatever kind of meat. You could even do tofu on that if you want to go meatless. All right, so moving along to our first item. I was talking about that cutting board. That's awesome, but it's more than a cutting board. It's actually a food prep station. It's from Cook's Essentials, and my girl Natalie Locketts is here with me. We call it the kitchen prep.
It is.
And storage station, because not only are you cutting up things,
right,
it's come with the perfect place to put everything you're cutting.
Isn't that amazing?
I love it. Natalie is one of our new members of Cook's Essentials. She's incredible. She is a dietitian. She's a personal chef. She's a mom and a wife.
I am.
And time is very important. You don't have a lot of it with a little one running around.
You do not.
This keeps everything kind of clean and in its place. And when we're doing meal prep, which is the biggest thing going on right now in cooking, everybody's Instagramming meal prep because of our busy lifestyles. This was made just for that.
It is. It has everything you need to either pack your kids' snacks for the week, to do your own meal prep, but it has everything you need all in one. So we've got this cutting board, which is a nice size cutting board. As you can see, I've got a bunch of fruit on here. It's 20 inches by 12 inches, so it's a nice size, which also you can put this over your sink too if you have one of those sinks where you were just cutting something that wants to go straight into a drain into the sink.
Garbage disposal, yeah.
But it's so convenient because we have these 3 1-quart containers that nest right underneath. So while you're prepping your fruit and vegetables, you can just simply put them right into the bowl.
And will those storage bins then have lids for them?
The best part is when you're done making your fruit salad or whatever it is you're prepping, they have lids that go on, and it's a perfect 1-quart size. It goes straight into your refrigerator, stackable for the whole week.
How great is that? And if you're doing a lot of meal prep, don't worry about it only having 3. Think about this. Just slide your lock and lock or other plastic storage containers underneath. It's got a nice height to it. I think it's about almost 3 inches high off the ground. So really wonderful. Let me quick show you the colors that it comes in. We did have 3. We're down to 2. There's that beautiful red to match the red you may already collect in your kitchen, which is a favorite of our foodies. And then we have it for you in that beautiful blue. Here's the thing. This is a clearance price item. Originally, this was $39.
Wow.
We're under 20 bucks tonight, plus free shipping and handling means we're $24 off when we first brought this in. And on 6 easy payments, $3.29 to get this home. Think of everybody with a new year, new resolution.
Right.
And the best way to get to success is doing your food ahead of time so temptation doesn't get the best of you
100%.
when you don't have any time to go to the store or cook.
So I'm a dietitian, and when I'm working with people, one of the number 1 things I hear is, Natalie, how can I eat more fruits and vegetables? And it's exactly what you said. It's that prep. There's no way you're going to open your refrigerator, see other delicious, tasty things that you're hungry for to grab those unless you see fruits and vegetables all prepped. So this just allows you that, you can be creative, make a fruit salad, make a salad, but it allows you to open your fridge and see what's ready for the week.
Awesome. And the wood is really great too because this is, an authentic wood cutting board, which is so much nicer for our cutlery.
It is.
The investment we're making into our knives. It's really nice. Now you're doing strawberries because
I want to actually show you a great feature that I haven't even mentioned yet. We've got a little bin back here for all of your waste. So as I'm cutting, of course, I don't want to put the greens in, the pineapple core. I just simply slide this right into that bin, which is so convenient. So I'm not running back and forth to the trash can, wasting time. I have it right here. So at the end of my prep day, I go and then I can dump this.
Waste slide back.
Yeah.
What you want to keep, slide forward.
Exactly.
Or however you want to do it. You could put that in the front and then pull from the back if you wanted to.
You could, because this also has a little lip too. So if you were doing something with like juices, it slides. So you can put that whichever way that you want.
What are these grooves for? Any special reason for that?
So we put those there because let's say you're doing a roast, comes out of the oven. This is still a cutting board. You don't have to just be doing cold prep, of course. So if we were doing a roast, these are going to go into the grooves and those drippings are going to go right off. So I mentioned before, if you wanted this over your sink, you could certainly do that, and these are going to drip into the grooves straight off, either into your storage bins or into your sink.
Awesome. Okay, I'm loving this price. K46262 is your item number. Again, it's a $24 savings. But think about this. You're not making a big mess on your counter.
Right.
You're not running back and forth from a sink or even the garbage can. Just dump everything all at once.
It's all contained.
It is very, very popular. More than 100 spoken for right now. The red, very, very popular. There is no reorder. So once red is gone, just the blue left, and once the blue goes, that's it, because we already sold out of a color, but really great. It's something that is one of those essentials to have that's just made better. And you know what? Keep this out on the countertop. You could put maybe, your stack of bananas here for every day.
Oh, this is an everyday thing.
As a storage station to give you more counter space too, as well. Natalie Lockett, you're going to be back later.
I will.
Right?
I'll see you very soon.
I love it. She's actually going to come back with our 7-in-1 food processor
Can't
for
wait.
Cook's Essentials. I love this. It's an on and off button.
Yes, so
for
easy.
people like me, really easy to use, but it makes the most